Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jack. This is JTH Books, and I guess this is the start of like a mini reading vlog. So I've been very lucky, and I have been invited to a publishing party tonight up in London for Dialogue Books. They're celebrating their 5 years of publishing. They produced some of my favourite books: Rainbow Milk by Paul Mendes, Here Again Now, which I've gone about the channel so much. So I'm going to go up to London and I'm going to stay the night. But you know what that means, don't you? You know what that means. The book buying ban that's been for 7 weeks. I haven't bought a book since May, and it's June 14th today. It's not June, it is July 14th. It's over. It is over. I'm going to come home with so many books. I'm not going to be able to carry them all. I'm going to have to be like, someone help me. That is the plan. If I can carry all my books on the way home, I've failed. No, I can't read the list because it's my phone and I record my phone. But I've got a little list, you know, Foils, Waterstones, Forbidden Planet, Gaze the Web. I'm coming for you all. Yeah, so that is Thursday. I'm going to go publish night back to my hotel. I'll show you all around the hotel and everything. I'll try and film some of the party and everything. I don't know. I don't really know when I'm going. I'm very nervous. I'm acting like, yeah, cool. But I'm very, very nervous. This is very out of my comfort zone. I'm 30 years old and I've never, ever stayed in a hotel on my own. Let's not talk about it because I'll just get nervous again. So, little mini reading vlog. I finished my book last night, so I thought, what can I take for my journey to London, you know? So I am going for Less is Lost by Andrew Sean Greer, which is the sequel to Less, which came out, I don't know when that came out. This is out September 22nd in the UK. Look, he went on a little journey in the first book. I'm going on a little journey. Very different journeys. Very different journeys. His was probably actually quite entertaining and mine isn't going to be. But yeah, I figured I'd start this. I was telling my friend about this trip and I was like, I'm taking one book. Would you think that'll be enough? Of course that's going to be enough. I've never finished a book in a day in my life, but I'm worried I'm going to finish this in one night and have nothing to read. Even though I'm literally going book shopping. I told you, when I get nervous, I don't think straight. But so yeah, I'm going to start this. Very excited for this. It's one of my most anticipated reads in a while. And it's like 9:15 right now. My train's at 10 o'clock. I'm going to walk. I'm going to get some snacks, and I'm going to get in the train. I'm going to finish packing. So I'll probably see you on the train, and I hope you join me for this journey. I'll try and take you to some bookshops. I'll try and film the pie a little bit, maybe just a few, I don't know. So let's go. I'm going to finish getting ready and then we'll start the journey. Hi, what a day that's been. This day has not gone well at all. I've missed tube stations. My hotel wouldn't let me in. And look at this. bag broke. Hugo Boss and it broke in the middle of the train station. Do you want a little tour? Okay, I'll give you a little tour. Tour. Bed. And the world's tiniest bathroom. Oh, friends, I've just got home. It's very hot. It's very unbelievably hot. So I'm just gonna like chill for a second. And then I'll talk about the party, which I know there has not been much actual vlog footage of this, but I tried, okay? It all got to me. But I'll show you the hall in a minute. I'll talk about the party because something very, 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 very exciting happened. And I'll see you in a minute. So it is a couple of hours later since I've been home. I'd have a little nap, to be honest, because it all just got to me. It's very hot. It was very hot in London. It's very hot here. We've got a hot week coming. We're heading for a heat wave in the UK here, which everyone will complain about. But by the time you're seeing this, I'm hoping the heat wave will be over because it's not coming out for a while, probably. But, so let's talk about, what should I talk about first? Should I give you a reading update first? Yeah. So, I was reading Less is Lost by Andrew Sean Greer. I literally only read like 60 pages. I haven't got very far in. It sort of has what I like in a book. It's quite whimsical, it's quite playfully written, and then it just has sort of these just sort of lines of sort of like sadness or truth, and like, you know, when you just make you go, oh, and you suddenly really pay attention. But it is just the story of Arthur Less, who his old partner dies, who had been letting him and his new partner Freddie live in his apartment for rent-free for 10 years, and now he's dead, and now Arthur Less owes all this money. So now he's doing all these jobs to make the money to pay so he doesn't have to leave his home. So he basically goes on, he agrees to do a profile of an author, and they have to travel, and then he's travelling to see one of his books performed as a play, all to make money to stay in this thing. And it is told from the perspective of Less, and then his boyfriend Freddie, and I think there might be a third one in there, but my concentration hasn't been perfect. But yeah, so it's really good. I love sort of the swift and it's dirty, this book. I must have lent them something. The swift perspective changes. So yeah, I am really enjoying it. I think it's just going to get better and better. Again, now I know there wasn't much vlog footage. It all got to me. Like it just got to me. I was going for the party, and that's the main reason I was going, and I'm so glad I went, but a lot went wrong. So I explain everything that went wrong to you. I'd booked my train for 9:30, no, for 10 o'clock, but I accidentally booked the 9:30 one, so I missed my train, had to buy another ticket. Then, you know, I was just walking around, you know, doing a bit of book shopping, and I wanted to buy some Roger Federer t-shirts, which I did, and I should show you them. No, I'll just show you the books. You're only here for the books. And then and then my hotel emailed me to say I couldn't check in until 3 o'clock, but they emailed me to say that check-in was closed at 3 o'clock today, and I was like, what? How am I supposed to get in? So I had to try and figure that out, and then I was on the tube going to London Bridge to get the train to Peckham, and my Waterstones bag split, all my books fell out, people had to help me pick them up, and I missed my stop on the tube. Then I was, and then my, like, duffel bag, my Hugo Boss duffel bag broke, and some man tripped over it, and I said, I'm so sorry, the handle came off. He was like, no, it's fine, I can see the handle came off. And then I got off at the wrong station at Peckham. I had to walk really far to my hotel. They also had to give me a code to get in the door. That's what they did in the end. They gave me a code to get in the door. And the code didn't work. It didn't work. I had to phone them up, and I'd be like, look, you know, they give me a code, it's not working. And he was like, okay, I'll come and let you in. I thought, if you're here, why aren't you just letting me in the first place? So I'm standing there waiting. And then he phones up and he's like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm at the front door. And he's like, you're not here. And I'm like, am I in the wrong hotel? And he's like, you're not at the right hotel. And I was like, but I was, he just wasn't. He was like, oh no, I'm at the other hotel. He had to give me another code to get in. See, disaster. It was just everything that could have gone wrong, could have gone wrong. And then then obviously it was very hot and I needed a shower, and the shower didn't really work. So you can see, like, for somebody who had anxiety about going, everything was just going wrong. But the party was brilliant. Once I actually got to the party, it was so totally worth it. So totally worth it. I had such a good evening. I had to see some of my old friends, and I got to meet some authors. I got to meet Paul Mendes, the author of Rainbow Milk, which was one of my favourite books. So when it came out, when did it come out? 2019. Because it was published by Dialogue Books, and they were doing the party. I'm pretty sure it was published in 2019. Oh, 2020. It was one of my favourite books, 2020 then. Yeah, I got to meet him. He was so lovely. He was so kind. Insert the picture here. It's been adapted for TV. That's cool, isn't it? But if you haven't read this, I'd definitely recommend checking it out. Rainbow Milk is an intersectional coming-of-age story following 19-year-old Jesse McCarthy as he grapples with his racial and sexual identities against the backdrop of Jehovah's Witness upbringing and the legacies of the Windrush generation. It really is brilliant, this one. But then something very exciting happened. Then something very, very exciting happened, which has made my year. It was the highlight of my year. Okay, I'll just insert the picture now. I got to meet Okutu Nzalu. He was so unbelievably nice. It has made my year. He was so lovely. I was just fangirled. I couldn't play it cool. Nothing's cool about me. We all know that by now. I absolutely fangirled. I just told him how much I loved his book and how wonderful he is. And I think he's a brilliant writer. I had to message him and apologise because I was like, I'm so sorry. But it was the highlight of my year. I didn't know he was going to be there. I freaked out when I saw him. I was like, I was talking to him like this. This is how the conversation went. He was like, "Hi, thanks for being really nice about my book." This was me. Honestly, it was embarrassing. There is another photo that just makes it look like I'm in love with him. Basically, like you can just tell that I am fangirling. I'll insert it here. See, embarrassing, but there it is. So yeah, the party was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And of course, I bought some books. Would you like to see the books? Of course you would. Now I'll try and remember I'll try and do it shop by shop. Also, shout out to Dialogue Books for the tote bag, because bag's broke. I needed that. I didn't buy many queer books. So I didn't make it to Gates of the World. I was supposed to be meeting Bob, the lovely Bob from Bob the Booker, but it just all went wrong for me. I had the worst night's sleep of my life as well. Like, I wasn't very well, and then my hotel didn't have any air conditioning or any windows. And I was just up at like 2:30 in the morning watching YouTube videos, and then they switched off the Wi-Fi, which was a real upsetting. Okay, so all these I got from Waterstones, Piccadilly. First up, we've got Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. I don't 100% know what this is about, but I've just heard great things. I know there's a lot of people that really, really love it. Two kids meet in a hospital gaming room in 1987. One is visiting her sister, the other recovering from a car crash. The days and months are long there. Their love of video games becomes a shared world of joy, escape and fierce competition. But all too soon, that time is over. That time is over, fades from view. I don't want to read anymore. All I know is I've heard everybody say brilliant things about it. Tomorrow and Tomorrow takes on a dazzling, imaginative quest as it examines the nature of identity, creativity, disability, failure, and the redemptive possibilities in play, and above all, our need to connect, to love and to be loved. See, doesn't that sound good? Very different from me, but I am excited. I also bought the winner of the Women's Prize for Fiction 2022, The Book of Form and Emptiness by Ruth Ozeki. I really like the Women's Prize. I want to read this. There's nothing more to say about that one. I also bought Hurricane Season by Fernanda McCullough. I heard somebody talking about their other book, Paradise, was it? Yeah, Paradise. And I heard them say that this was better, Hurricane Season. And I've started to collect quite a few of the Fitzcarraldo editions, so I just wanted to try this one. I thought it would be really, really interesting. And then I brought While England Sleeps by David Levitt. This is queer. It was in the Pride section in Waterstones, Piccadilly. And I only brought one because I thought I was going to go to Gaze the Word, but it just didn't happen. But at a meeting of Republican sympathisers in London, Brian Botsford, a young middle-class writer and Cambridge graduate, meets Edward Phelan, an idealistic, self-educated London underground worker. They share a mutual attraction. Across the divisions of class, they begin an affair in secrecy. But Edward poses an unproblematic capacity to accept Brian and the love that dare not speak its name, whereas Brian is more cautious and under family pressure agrees to be set up with a suitable young woman. This is the kind of like, every time I read a story like this, I hope for a really connective, powerful, detailed, intimate love story, and I don't always get it. But so when I buy books like this is what I'm drawn to. This is what I'm hoping for. So it could be good, but if I don't get that, I'm not going to like it. That is what I'm hoping for. That. Let's hope it happens. And then in Hatchets, which there was no video of, I'm so sorry. I've got chocolate on the back. The Swimmers by Julie Utzaka. I saw Eric. It was in his top 10 of the year, and he spoke about it and he described it really brilliantly. And so I listened and I wanted to buy it. Erica, I'll link his channel down below, and Bob's, because I can't. Bob the Booker. I can't remember Eric. Eric Anderson, is it? Sorry. But Eric, you've done your job. You sold me a book. So, yeah. This was about swimmers are unknown to another except their private routine, slow lane, medium lane, fast lane, and the solace each takes in their morning and afternoon laps in local pool until one day cracks appear beneath its surface. Yeah, just really excited. Really, really excited for this one. I have a feeling it could be a top book of the year. It was on Eric's. I've seen it a few places around, so. Then I went to Foyles, and I had, like I said before, I had some lists, but they didn't have the things I wanted. But they didn't. Waterstones, but I wasn't going back. Even though I did have to go get the train back to Piccadilly to get to London. Anyway. So first up, I brought Solo Dance by Likotomi, translated from the Japanese by Arthur A.G. Morris. I saw this on Books and Bow's channel, who I linked down below. I think it's their favourite. It is their favourite of the year. And I believe it's queer. But yeah, so I'm really, really excited for this one. And this one, weirdly, I was going to get engaged the next day because I saw the author on Twitter, if you want to follow me on Twitter, socials down below, say what they were going around signing books, but then I was in Foyles and I saw it and it's signed. So this is All Down Darkness Wide by Sean Hewitt. Now this is a memoir, a luminous and haunting memoir from a prize-winning poet, a story of love, heartbreak and coming of age and fearless exploration of queer identity and trauma. Oh, beautiful handwriting they've got. Beautiful signature. Yeah, I've heard people rave about this one. I'm going to try very carefully to get that sticker off. But I've heard people rave about this one. And I wouldn't have this because I was honestly going to pick it up in Gaze the Word and it didn't happen. So, and this book was also on Books and Bow's top books of the year so far. It was number 10. But they did say there might be some ableism in it. So, you know, we will have to keep an eye out for that. But it is the Doloraid by Missouri Williams. Isn't it funny? I was just watching somebody else's channel and they DNF'd it after, I think it was like 3 pages. But in the wake of a mystery and violent cataclysm that has wiped out the rest of humankind, a family descends from their incest cling to existence on the edges of a deserted city. Now, I know it sounds weird. It might be awful, but if you can make it believable, then I'll read it. And then I went to, but I've already put them away, to somewhere and bought t-shirts, Roger Federer t-shirts, tennis t-shirts. And then I just bought some mangas in. Look, that was just strapped to my bag. You can see where it come off. Then I bought some mangas in Forbidden Planet, which there is absolutely no video of because by then I was crumbling down. We've got It's a bit weird to show these, but... Dick Fight Island. Yeah, okay. Dick Fight Island 1 and Dick Fight Island 2. I also got this manga, Boys Run the Riot. My friend Layla on Bookstagram, who I absolutely adore. They're a dear friend of mine. I'll link them down below. Follow them on Bookstagram if you like. They rave about this, and I listen. Listen, if you can say anything about me, I'm a listener. So yeah, I brought 10 books overall, which isn't actually bad, I guess. I thought it would be more. If I'd gone to Games the next day, it would have been more, but I didn't. So, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming along. I know it wasn't the best. I promise I will try and get better at the vlogs, but the anxiety just got to me for the day. It really, really did. There were like 5 times where I was like, I'm going home. I'm going home. Yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You know, I tried. I'll get better, I promise. But I had a really brilliant time at the party. Check out Dialogue Books, the publishers, because they really are choosing some good things. And thank you all so much for watching. And I'll speak to you soon.